Hi guys, welcome back to this week's edition of Fishing Pro Shop's Tackle Review. This week we're looking at the flagship reel in the Shermano saltwater range, the Shermano Stella SW. It's a very big range of reels, and we here at Fishing Pro Shop carry a very wide range. We carry the Stella 5000, the 6000, the 8000, the 10,000, the 14,000 as well as the 18,000. Further to this, there's still a 20,000 and a 30,000 in the range, which we would be happy to get for you if you would like one. I'm going to start with the baby Stella that we carry in the range. It is the Stella 5000. This is the flagship saltwater spinning reel. It's got the strongest gears imaginable. It's got a high-speed gear ratio. It probably has the best line lay in industry. And what that line lay means for you is that when you're fishing with a thin braid, it'll pack the line perfectly, which will very close to eliminate line twist, which is often the biggest problem facing us when we're spinning at long distance with light spoons in tricky conditions. The Stella has got a seal all around. Don't want to say seal it completely from water, because it's probably impossible to seal any moving part, but this is as good as it gets to keeping salt water out. There's a lot of bearings in the reels, bearings pretty much everywhere you can imagine where there's a moving part, which makes the reel extremely smooth, strong, and it's just a thing of beauty. I happen to fish with one. Fantastic. I'm going to skip the 6,000, 8,000 and the 10,000 to move to what I would say is my favorite popping reel. This is the Shermano Stella 14,000. It holds roughly 300 yards of 80-pound braid. It's got a high-speed gear ratio, a strong twin drag. It's exceptionally well sealed, and it's got a very nice power handle that really allows you to pull into those big GTs. Like the smaller Stella 5000, also has an excellent line lay, which gives you maximum casting distance, the least amount of wind knots, and keeps you fishing as hard as you can. Interestingly, I believe that when you're fishing with Stellas and these top spec Shimano reels, that you are actually often the weakest link in the system. These reels have been out for about 3.5 years now, and we hardly see any returns on these Stellas. I like to refer to them as the black Stellas, obviously due to their color. Wonderful reel, especially for popping. When something that's becoming more and more popular is popping for those big yellowfin tuna off Cape Town, out of Hout Bay and all of those places. It's a lot of fun because it's massive fish that come up, fish up to 100 kilograms that come up and eat your popper 20-30 meters away from the boat. Very visual. Yellowfin tuna, like you all know, it's a hell of a strong fish, and they pull. And that's where the Stella 18,000 comes in. It's not the biggest one in the range, but it still has the high-speed gear ratio with big capacity on 80-pound braid. So if you're heading down to Cape Town to go and pop for yellowfin tuna, or you're going to go and pop for and throw stick baits for dogtooth tuna in the Seychelles and Lazarus, or wherever your travels might take you, the Stella 18,000 is probably the reel to look at. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching this week's edition of Fishing Pro Shop's review channel. Congratulations to last week's winners. And remember, all that you need to do to be a winner with Fishing Pro Shop is to click the bell button, like, share and follow us on Facebook, and you can be next week's winner. See you again soon.